Right, Forest fans, Max Newton here, Talk Forest TV. Hit that like, comment and subscribe button. Giving you a quick preview of Nottingham Forest away at Luton Town. It's come to this, it's come to Luton Town away, being a big game at Kenilworth Road. Shades of the 80s. And, you know, a ground that's not changed much since the 80s, which is, got to be a bit of a poor look for the Premier League. I'm surprised that the Premier League's doing all it can to get rid of Forest and keep Luton Town in, because it's just brings the whole league down, doesn't it, to be honest? Places like Luton Town, and I'd chuck in Brentford and Bournemouth in there as well. But it is what it is. We go to this game again on the back of bad run of form, sort of run of form that led to lots of speculation about Steve Cooper's job. I don't see any speculation about Nuno's job. I think the media are desperate to get rid of Steve Cooper for some reason. But quite frankly, if we lose this game and we lose the game to Palace, I can see us looking for another manager before the end of the season, because that would be a disastrous run of form. Is it a must-win game? I think it's a must-not-lose game, to be honest. Win puts us 6 points clear. They've used up their game in hand. Maybe we get 6 points, penalties deduction. So we'll put us level, and I think we'd probably take that. However, it's a must-not-lose game. We can't be going Luton going. We just can't lose this game. So does the manager pick a team to see out the game and block it up and match muscle with muscle in the middle of the park, or does he play his strongest team? Play your strongest team, Nuno. For flip's sake, play your strongest team. Let's not have any of this brain fart team selections like the last two away games at Brighton and at Villa, because they're absolute nonsense team selections. Play Elanga on one side, play Callum Hudson-Odoi on the other. Play your strongest team, okay? Having said that, I think Dominguez probably needs dropping, and I've not been a big fan of Sangare. I've not seen him pull up any trees, but probably play Sangare in the middle of the pitch. I think his height, as well as anything else, could be hugely beneficial to the side. Toffolo one side, Williams the other. Bolly's got to play for me. Bolly and Murillo as the central defenders. I think otherwise our defence is too young, too naive to take on the street smart brawn and a bit of skill of Luton. And Bolly's the only defender that can head the ball. Midfield, I say Yates, Sangare, Morgan Gibbs-White's got to play, obviously. I play Taiwo up front, but I think he'll go Chris Wood, again, because he might help defensively a bit. But if you're playing Chris Wood, you've got to play Anthony Elanga. Like, Elanga to Wood is like Gibbs-White to Johnson last season. You've got to play the man. And you know what? Their best player, Ross Barkley, and I would go old school, and I would put somebody on Ross Barkley, somebody to man mark Ross Barkley, because he makes them tick. He makes everything tick. He turns them from an average top end Championship team into a half decent low end Premier League team, and he's the difference. He would be the difference between them staying up or going straight back down. I would man mark Ross Barkley, Ryan Yates, stick him on him. If you're going to play Dominguez is probably the best thing he could do all season is man mark Ross Barkley, and I think that wins us the game. However, Luton are going to have Luton are going to have too much for us from crosses and corners and set pieces. And so for the first time ever on Talk Forest TV, I'm going to predict Forest defeat. I think they'll murder us. 3-0 to Luton. But come on, you Reds.